Alright, this is the European version still. Drift Racing Madness. Don't know why I'm obsessing with this, but I just want it finished, so. And then I'll go platinum other stuff after. And that just ruined my whole damn fucking score. Thank you, asshole. Ugh. I guess it's just a thing, to want to finish it, you know? I don't want to leave shit. I want to just finish it, get it done. What are you doing, bro? God. Goal is to get, to make money from these tracks and to buy all the tracks and all the cars. Basically. That's what I'm doing. So I gotta buy, I believe, 2 more maps left. And I get that trophy. And then I gotta buy all the cars. And then I get that trophy. And that should be it. And lead to the platinum for this European version. Should, in theory. And then after 12, I'll see what is released. Can't buy anything at the moment, but you never know what may happen in the next couple days. Again, congratulations to Raining Elbows for reaching his 6500 platinum. We were both going for that around the same time, so I will join him shortly in that category. I'm just hung up on this unfinished business that I need to take care of first. And then we could talk about platinums. Okay. It's a grind because you're doing like the same. I would just choose the same track over and over and over and over again, just get it, because you just master the track in your sleep basically, and you don't have to really go crazy. You start doing different tracks, that's when you start making the journey longer, really, because then you know, the goal is to get the 12,000 for the one map, and I think the 10,000 for the other map. So I've been doing little by little throughout the day. Getting a trophy here, a trophy there. So after I get all the maps, then I gotta get all the cars. And then I have to look at the trophy list, see if there's anything outstanding, because I'm pretty sure that I got all the major trophies early on. After getting the platinum with the other version, I was like, you know, let me just take care of the worst of it first. And I pretty much got them. So, let's see. Alright, I'm close to 10,000. There we go. I don't know why you shut the music off and the sound effects off, but then you hear the birds chirp, and that's really odd from the developer, but that's okay. You need to take this in small dosage. You can't play this for hours because you drives you insane. You got to just stop sometimes. I played this here and there. I must put this on about 5 different times today. I can't just sit here and just do this all day long. But I haven't been feeling that great anyway, so I'm not getting busy with the platinums today, but Getting a lot of work done on my teeth. Feeling fatigued. Stomach with my medicine. Pain with my teeth. So I'm not really going crazy with platinums. Okay, so there's 10,000. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go to... Just bought it. Okay? So now I'm down to just one more map. $12,000 map. So, again, I'm going to choose my car. Do the same old level until I get another 900 or 1,000, whatever. I think I'm going to lean towards, if I platinum this within the next couple hours, I think I'm going to stick with the cars. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to stick with the cars, and I'm going to I'm going to go for another car game. I'm going to see if I got a car game that has like two versions of it or more, and then I'm going to work with that. I kind of wanted to do that the other day, but we'll see. I think I'm going to choose a car game. I think. We'll see how I feel. Anything can happen. I may be in a different mood when I get through this. Maybe I'll be tired. Maybe I'll go to sleep. I don't know. But, okay, so 800. All right. It's going to be a while, guys. So I know. If you don't want to watch, it's okay. It's just going to be the same crap over and over and over again. I read some comments today, and I was kind of concerned about one of them. It was on my YouTube, immediately flagged it for me to review, and it was about the keyboard warrior, Hoovian keyboard warriors. And this person said, I hate you, and that they don't want, they don't want nothing to do with me or something, or they don't want to listen to me, and goodbye. They don't want to know who I am or something. And YouTube just felt, okay, this person's a loony skipper Rooney. I noticed, too, that I couldn't, I mean, I approved the message just because I want to see what this person's about. Maybe it's a troll, sure, but I don't understand how you could hate anybody you never met. But I mean, I was basically talking about keyboard warriors, and keyboard warriors feel they're entitled. They just start attacking people because they don't care about your feelings, and I just don't understand that. I don't understand, you know. I was looking at some videos too tonight about Doctor Who, and I noticed that the new ratings they got for these other categories, the ratings are higher. It's not 2 million, it's like 4 million now. So that's a big difference. An extra 2 million people watching, that I think that nobody is really, they're too quick to continue the narrative. Like, they're already caught in a lie, so they're all like, oh, it's the worst ratings in history. It's, oh, only 2 million people. No, now it's 4 million now. Now we got more people watching it than they thought, which I knew there's more people watching it. So, like, they don't understand that they're dumbfounded. They're like, why isn't Disney taking action? Typical response for someone who's never owned a company or has no idea, like contracts or deals or stuff like that. They have a deal with the BBC, okay? It's a packaged deal, okay? It's almost as if in the contract itself, they're to ignore the first year's ratings because that's the deal. Oh, just about, okay? You got to give it a chance to settle in, and by season 2, it'll be a different ball game when people look at the ratings, because people will be used to it on that network, that streaming service. So if you're going to do 2 years back to back, if I was going to do a deal with Disney Plus, thank you. Thank you, Pausio. Yes. So now I'm trying to do the European version. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. If you're going to do a deal with Disney Plus and you're going to get them to pay for 2 seasons, if I created the deal, I would be like, all right, you can't cancel the show based on the first season numbers no matter what. Because, again, you got to get it settled in. Even the writers, like, even though Russell did Doctor Who before, he's got to get used to the way he used to do things before in writing, so he's got to get back into the groove. So you got to give him a break and leeway. So, like, once, like, the first year is done, second season's going to be a whole new ball game, and it's probably going to be so much better. So you got to give him a chance to get in his groove. So, like, you give him a pass with the first season, because you basically committed to 2 seasons there. Now, of course, what nobody knows really is that there is 3 seasons, and they're going to film that because they already gave them the money for the spinoff, which I love the way people are commenting now. Before, the narrative was, and it's not exact words, but before the narrative was, you don't know what you're talking about, Matrixlord212. Doctor Who's a failure, Doctor Who's canceled, and Disney Plus is not going to pay for a spinoff. Right? There's no way possible Disney Plus is paying for a spinoff. 100% Disney Plus is not paying for a spinoff. They're not paying for a spinoff, and they're not paying for season 3. You are wrong, you are wrong, you are wrong. Now the narrative changes with them because they don't want to be wrong. So they're like, oh, well, we knew always that Disney Plus paid for the spinoff. That doesn't mean anything. Doctor's still going to be canceled. No, you did flat out say in the comment section, I was wrong and you're right, and Disney's not going to pay for the spinoff. So no, you can't backtrack. You're defeated and you're wrong. There you go. And you can't start editing in like you said it all along when you never said it all along. So you got defeated. I basically won in that regard, and deal with it now. So yes, I do. Which I'm kind of thinking about. I know my son Anthony wants me to play Elden Ring because he bought it for me that time. Being that I platinumed the Bloodborne, I'm kind of leaning towards doing a Dark Souls one again. But I can't commit to it 100% because I'm in competition. I gotta beat Raining Elbows. He's the 3rd rank in America. He just passed 6,500 platinums, which I was going for too. I just platinumed. I was the only one in the world to platinum this game for North America region. So I am going to go back to Liza P. Yeah. Absolutely. I get bored real quick. I mean, I don't know about you, but I get when you're trophy hunting, but I get bored real quick sometimes with these indie games, and I need sort of like a challenge. It just bores the shit out of me. I mean, I'm glad I got an ultra rare yesterday. Was it yesterday? The other day, whatever it was, whatever. I don't know what day it is anymore. I'm glad I got ultra rare the other day, and I'm gonna be glad to get this one. I might do the Sky Racers that I own that Unknown told me about. So that would be 93. And then I got to look at my list. I beat it already, though. I got the platinum. Didn't you see? Paul, I got the platinum the other day. I'm the only one to get the platinum. Didn't you see that? It's not broken. I mean, thank you. Oh, I just got, I hate this. Thank you. Um, I'm trying. I mean, like again, I'm not platinuming I'm not gaming like in my mind I should because I've been getting so much dental work done and oh, thank you, bro. I've been sick because I've been getting dental work done like yesterday, and I've been on medicine and my stomach is not reacting well to it, and the pain meds are making my face blow up like a balloon. You probably can't tell, but my face is really really fat lately because of the infection, and so it's kind of, I don't want to take the medicine, but I have to because the infection's so bad. So that makes me tired or makes me my stomach issues, and then I can't game like I want to. So I'm doing a lot more sleeping, unfortunately. But I got to get better, and I got to get all these dental work done. So the goal was to get 6,500 platinums already, but didn't account for the massive tooth agony. So I'm sticking with this one right now to get this platinum. This will be 6,492. I'll probably commit to Sky Racers. That'll be 6,493. And then I'll look at my lists or make a new list depending to see what the next 7 will be. And I'll try to bang that out because I want to get that done fast because the next thing will be, I go by 100. So I really wanted to get to 7,000 by August, but I don't know by the end of August, so we'll see. Trying to rush. Yeah. In the process, I want to be number 3, number 2, number 1, but I just got this thing in my brain. I want to get to 7,000 platinums. As long as I'm healthier, I could be done quicker, but not lately. Well, that's the thing. Sometimes I could get 25 in a day if I'm determined enough or more. I mean, the thing is, like I told you, my biggest disadvantage is the budget's gone. And I'm only getting PlayStation cards when people donate or when I get gifts or when I get money coming in on my YouTube check. So the budget is no longer there that any single time something comes out, I buy everything. So when I am able to buy it, it's a treat. So I have to rely on the backlog. There was a comment on my channel which started this, saying again, once in a while I'll read the comments and they'll say something about gaming like you don't get no ultra rares or stuff like that, and then and that's what I did with this game. I went and I was like, oh, no one's got the platinum, I want it. So I'm gonna push myself to get it, and I did that. So now I want to just finish it off. I want to just get the European thing done, and then I'm kind of leaning, like I said, towards. I am not a car guy. I definitely is not my favorite type of game, but there are too many of these car games in my backlog for PS4 and PS5. So it's possible, I may start finishing them. I'm not gonna save. I'm not gonna reserve the platinum 6,500 for AAA only because I feel I fell behind in my eyes, and I need to get to Raining Elbows quicker because I want to beat him before. I want to beat Akum before Raining Elbows beats Akum, so I want to pass him before he gets close to Akum, and he's not close yet. Balls, bombs, you know what? I am staying away from because Unknown is right, my game advisor. He's like, I'm spending too much time with games that can't be. Like, I've spent way too much time with Balls, Bombs and the Bacon game, restarting it over and over and over again, and it's glitched. So I need to start focusing on the competition and the platinums. And when I have a big enough lead, yeah, I could do Balls, Bombs. But That will distract away from Unknown is Right, my game advisor. I gotta listen to him because that's taking away from the competition, and I really, for too long I've let people like just succeed and grow, and now I really got to start showing a red alert in their eyes that when I'm determined, they're going to lose their ranking. So, no offense to anybody, I'm not battling. It's just that I know I could do better, and it's because of all these things I'm letting things slide because of my health. But that's not me, and I don't make excuses, and I'm not. So I actually am really pissed off at myself concerning gaming. A lot more pissed off than people are. And I'm a lot more pissed off at myself than maybe you guys would be, because I feel that I dropped the ball, and I don't recognize being sick or whatever. I'm like, who cares? I need to still do it, I'm really hard on myself when it comes to that. I'm not. No, I know, but I just feel like, it's I didn't realize how bad the health was with the infection. Like, I talked about it jokingly, but it was really bad. It could go to the heart and kill me. It was the teeth infection is really bad, and it's not because of people want to make diagnoses, and it's not because of me not. I brush. It's to do with the medical condition I have. Like, I can't cure. I have the opposite of diabetes. My body needs sugar. My body requires sugar. There's no such thing as a bad sugar. I just need sugar. So when the doctor explained it to me, it's like, nope, you need the soda, whatever, that's what you need. But of course, the soda and all types of sugar destroy the teeth. So it was either rip out all your damn teeth and get fake dentures or whatever, or spend tons of money and work on each thing. And it was fine because my company was going to pay for it because I got the biggest dental coverage, until my company let me go, and then I lost it. So now I'm having to pay for, like they're billing me and they're being nice about it, and I got to pay them when I go back to work, but I have no choice. I got to get this stuff done on my teeth. It's going to be thousands. I'm doing it. Because again, after that about, you can't stop taking the medicine because if the infection travels to your heart, that's it. That's a wake-up call. So, it fucks me up, the medicine, unfortunately. It makes me tired. It makes me go to the bathroom a lot. I can't sometimes leave the house until this infection's done. So they either got to rip the teeth out or they got to root canal them or whatever. But they can't do too much because my body can't take it. So they got to do a little bit at a time. And I guess even with the injections, I'm feeling the pain 100%. So I'm like, just do it. And I feel everything. So it's just traumatic afterwards because the blood and everything, I just taking longer to recover than usual. But you guys said, I got to take care of my health because I want to be on this earth for a long time. So, and unfortunately it interferes with everything else. If my stomach is like this, then I can't work until this is really done. Like, I can't, stand and work at a job and until my teeth are repaired, and I'm almost, I'm working on it. So thank God for YouTube checks and other stuff. But it's not paying all the bills, unfortunately. But we'll see. And gaming budget's basically zero, but it's fine. So, but I am hard on myself. I got to do better. I don't give a shit what my health is. This is nonsense now already. People are growing too powerful. People are getting too much of a lead. And then Mr. Dealer every time is not. I don't have a big enough lead, and then he goes to take my rank away. Then I get it back. He takes it away. I get it back. I don't need to go backwards and deal with someone trying to take me from behind. I need to take people ahead. I need to jump ahead. You know. So that's gonna be the focus. Try to get whatever I can done with my backlog whenever I can, whenever I'm awake. And of course, I get a kick out of the Whovians, fellow Whovians that are just so erratic. And I start yelling at them or making a funny video here or there because I just find it amusing. Yeah, it's amusing to me, and it makes me happy to just talk shit sometimes. Although it does get scary lately. These people are crazy. They could probably do something. So, like the last person hours ago. So, if you edge people on, you know that you're gonna have trouble, unfortunately. But people need to grow up. If you're gonna get so bent out of shape over a television show that you want to hurt somebody physically or kill somebody, you have no idea what the real world is then, And I just so fascinated. I'm so fascinated with the whole the mindset that these people have that the show must be canceled, and then because it's not getting canceled, the temper tantrums that people are having, like they don't like to be not get their way, so they're violent, they're getting weird, they're throwing shit. I'm amazed that that's taking place. I can't believe. And they're supposed to be fans of the show, but they want to cancel for whatever reason. So, but anyway, yeah, I'm wasting time to get this one. Sky Racers is next. And on the list of AAAs, I want to finish Galaga. I want to finish Pac-Man Championship Edition 2. I want to work on Lies of P and Crash Bandicoot 4. I started working a little bit on Tomb Raider. Not a fan of the remasters and the glitchiest. Oh God, it's so glitchy. I need to do it like a level at a time because it's just, I can't. Like that one time, it took me hours to get her to jump right to make the platform. Hold on one second. I'm gonna switch to. Let me finish this track, and then I'm gonna switch to the chat only because it doesn't put your whole thing on here. So I'm gonna go right to the chat right now after I clear this level, and I will read your whole entire message with respect, no problem. Hold on. I think one of the greatest joys was getting the Bloodborne Platinum. That, Crash 1, 2, and 3, Tekken 8. So I look forward to doing a AAA again. Especially Crash 4. It's just a matter of... Where is the stream on here? Hold on. It's so weird. Hold on, I'm getting to you. Okay. There we go. I found it. Why did I have to look for it? Okay, well, okay, so I have not loved every episode of Doctor Who. Let's be real here. I hated Space Babies. I loved Devil's Cord. I loved Boom. I loved Dot and Bubble. I hated Rogue. Um, I didn't like 73 yards until after the finale. Now I do. So I didn't like a couple episodes, but I do believe that I'm under the notion that I feel, even though he did Doctor Who before, he's got to get into the groove. He's got to feel comfortable with the show again. And I'm willing to let the first season go because I feel that, just like it took him time with series one of Doctor Who with Chris Eccleston going into David Tennant, I feel the best is yet to come, and I feel that he's just got to get in the groove. He's got to maybe get a system going, maybe get other writers, and that's it. So now he's already, they got the spinoff coming out. That's going to be interesting. He's writing season 3. So I feel that Disney Plus also are not even going to look at the ratings this season at all. I think that was the deal. A unique deal. And if it was a factor, they wouldn't have paid for the spinoff and they wouldn't have paid for season 3. So they just don't want him to announce that they commissioned season 3 because I feel that Disney Plus is dealing with, let's pick our battles, okay? So right now they are dealing with their Star Wars faction of fans, and they cannot handle battling Star Wars fans and Doctor Who fans at the exact same time. So they're not going to do anything. They're not going to make no announcement. They're going to just be very quiet, and you're just going to see the Christmas special trailer. You're going to see the Christmas special, and they're not going to say anything of Doctor Who being commissioned and Doctor Who. It's just going to appear, and that's probably going to piss people off. But like I said, it's not just being optimistic. I actually know people on set and people in the BBC, and I have actually contacted my BBC and my source in the BBC flat out and got confirmation. So I'm happy. And then also we have people from my show that have had encounters with Russell and other people in the show. So I'm pretty confident that we're going in the right direction. Only everybody else is just doing this copy and paste mentality of, cancellation. And it's funny that the new figures came out. So now they got the new ratings came out. So now it's like 2 million more than it was before. So you got to look at that and say, okay, this is not really that bad, the ratings. And, with half the stuff out there, it's doing pretty well. So, I get the fact that I know a lot of people were disappointed with the finale. I am biased because my first story was Sutekh in Pyramids of Mars, so I've been waiting 45 years for him to return, honestly. I'm 50, but I saw it when I was 5, okay? So that's what hooked me to Doctor Who was Sutekh. So I'm biased because I'm like, he returned, that's what I wanted, I don't care. And I overlooked a lot of different things, but I do know, yes, there are problems with the finale. Yes, there are things that doesn't make any sense. Yes, they need to fix some things, but I don't care because I got what I wanted. I got Sutekh back. And if Sutekh can come back, they could bring anybody back, Ronnie, whoever. So I'm happy that the way of thinking is different. Before was they didn't look back. Like the Doctor never looked back. Now the Doctor always looks back and encounters old companions like they should have had years ago, and encounters old foes. So they do now. The Doctor could. That's a time travel show. You could look forward and back all the time. So I am interested in seeing what they do with Shooty and also the lie about. Well, I was the first to report that season 3 was commissioned, and everybody thought it was absolutely crazy. And I think I know who you're talking about. They did it afterwards, but that's fine. And a lot of people are like they don't know how to handle it. I don't know why, but it's a television show at the end of the day. I mean, yes, it's the biggest thing to me because I grew up on it, but like for these people, like I don't know why they're getting busy with it, you know. But anyway, look, I don't. Yeah, I know him. I don't know why Star Trek Discovery lasted as long as it did, but it did. So, you know, and that was awful. So, and I'm a Trekkie too. I wasn't, but I loved Picard season 3, but I thought the other Picard seasons were terrible, and I don't really like anything else Star Trek now at all. So, you know. Okay, let's see. Now, what do I have here? All right, so I have 13,000, right? So this is going to unlock this platinum. There we go. Not platinum, I'm sorry. This is going to unlock that trophy. Okay, so I got all the... Good. I got all the tracks. So now how many cards do I need to get the platinum? Let's see. Okay, so I need 12,000 for that one. That's 24. So I got a while, obviously, because I got to buy all these cars. Yeah, I got to buy all these cars, and then that will be it, I think. So, like I said, this game's a grind. It's just, I stick with a system, do the board maybe 50, 100 times, get the money, buy the stuff. I already got the major trophies for this already. It's just now buying all the cards, and then I'm done. I think. I think it is. I sort of feel like Russell is on his apology tour when it comes to people he burned in the past, with the exception of Christopher Eccleston. So I feel like he burned Richard E. Grant, so now he makes his Dr. Cannon. He maybe burned Freeman Agyeman, so now she's getting, she's possibly in the spinoff. So like it's sort of like an apology tour. Like he's people he was against, as he's getting older, he's realizing that was kind of wrong of him to try to hurt them in a way. So sort of like he even blasted the Loki writer and then he hires her, So it's sort of like, I mean, not that it makes sense, but I'm excited about the Harbinger episode in season 2. I'm excited about the new companion. I want to see how Ruby Sunday fits into all this, because there was that battle where he fired her and blasted her, and then all of a sudden everybody took to her, and it's like, oh, I think I screwed up, and Now she's on another show, and it's like, how much did she really contribute to season 2? We don't know. So, and then people want her for season 3. You know, of course she has to be there when he regenerates. Not saying season 3 is it though, because I know of the contract on the table for Shooty right now. They want him to do a 4th season. I'm well aware of that. I don't think he's going to do a 4th season. But we shall see. Because Russell's got to finish all the scripts very soon. So he's got to know if Shooty is leaving. If Shooty is leaving, he has to write that regeneration story like soon. So, you know, and if he's not, if he's going to do, I mean, the rumor was that he's going to, if he doesn't accept the full season, that they do specials to try to get caught up with a new Doctor by filming and shit. So I don't know what's going to happen. I would want to think that they should lean towards a 4th season with Shooty, only because that hasn't happened in a long time, that the Doctor stayed past 3 series or seasons. So, you know, I really kind of want to see that. And I like Shooty, so I think I would be on board with him staying on. Yeah, I gotta tell you, I was not happy when he starts talking about the least favorite fucking Star Wars movie ever in existence, Last Jedi, which I hated, and I don't like anything they're doing now with Star Wars. So the fact that he's drawing inspiration from shit to turn into Whovian shit bothers me. I mean, I like, you know, you build up and it's like you're fooling the public, and then it turns out that the mother is not. I think that was kind of a disrespect to all of us. Try to make it that the mother was important, that she's not. It was such a fucking letdown, that part, that pissing people off, that people are kind of weary of not trusting now, and they're like, oh, I don't think he's going to do anything, and I don't think he's going to. Now they don't want to stick around to the payoff because they feel they were robbed of, you know, this mystery that could have been so fucking great. So now they're kind of, I can understand where they're pissed off and they're like, I'm done, I'm out of Doctor. And then because they don't trust him to deliver, they don't trust him to have a mystery that's actually big and important that will follow through. But he is gonna do it. I'm pretty sure he's gonna look at this and realize, yeah, as much as I wanted that, I kind of ruined the whole with the fans. So Miss Flood's got to be like the fucking Ronnie or something, because, like, you know. But then again, I don't know if she's evil. She could be the White Guardian. She's wearing the variations of clothes of the companions. You know, she's definitely not a future River, because that's not, definitely not. But it's just, you know, maybe she's the Ronnie. I don't know. We still got the gods. We know that from Russell T. Davis that, I mean, he's bringing the Maestro back. So, and he wants to bring back the rogue guy that the Doctor loved or some shit. I don't know. I mean, I'm not really thrilled with that at all, but nothing I really could do about it. So, that's not my cup of tea. I don't think the Doctor should be doing that nonsense. I think he should be just saving fucking people and stop it with this nonsense. I also feel disrespected too, because I'm like, he fucking loved all these women and never even once was that close with them where he was with this guy that I didn't even know. I was pissed off. But, well, he did retire and live with River for 27 years that they don't mention. In fact, they never really mention. They make it, this is what I don't understand, because the Doctor retired how many times? Like when the 11th Doctor was traumatized that he lost the Ponds, he retired, and he was in Victorian London with the Paternoster gang, right? Just tinkering with the TARDIS and getting it whatever, and but he was retired, and same thing, like he's retired when he was with River Song. How many retirements do you need? Like, I understand, for billions of years he needs like time, but there was a time where he wasn't even a doctor. He was a war doctor, right? Just destroying fucking Daleks constantly, So, Russell lied about the 14th Doctor, making everybody believe that the Doctor died. But when 15 asked Rose Noble how your uncle is, she's like, fine. So he's alive. David Tennant's 14th Doctor is alive and well, doing whatever with the TARDIS, with Donna Noble. So that will come into play eventually, because it's not going to be able to stay that way. They're not going to be able to keep it for long that David Tennant's in the background and they're both the Doctor. They can't both be the Doctor, so like you can't have it that way. The show has always been about change, but if the show doesn't change and then you just have a Doctor running off and then the old one's still there, you can't have it. It's just going to get to be, every single crisis, everybody's going to be like, well, where's the 14th Doctor? Where's the 14th Doctor? It's not going to make any sense why he doesn't show up. It's not going to make any sense why he doesn't show up with Sutek. It's not, don't give me that retired thing. You're watching everybody die. So it's like, they're going to have to show him. I don't know what the explanation is with the bi-regeneration of that. I don't know if they're going to merge. I don't know what the hell is going to happen. I mean, I really had a problem with the crying after a while. Like, every single episode, I'm like, Russell, like, step in and stop this, because it's one thing when it's actually believable, right? Like, say, Dot and Bubble, right? You could believe it. But now it's so ridiculous, the amount of time he's crying, that his old companions are yelling at him. Like, yo, man the fuck up. We gotta fight Sutek. Shut the fuck up. Not that, no, at the time they didn't know it was Sutek, but man up, because we gotta take care of this. Like, stop it. Grow up. Get together. Fucking fix your face. Wipe your face. Like, you're just crying over everything. And that's a sign of weakness. That's not, you can't have the Doctor just stand there and not know what the fuck to do, and your companion's about to die, and then a stranger steps in and saves your companion. I don't understand why that. But then again, the way it's going to be pushed, it's like, oh, I didn't write it, and Russell's right. He didn't write it. The new writer wrote it. So if there's any criticism, he's like, oh, I didn't write it. I didn't write it. I didn't write it. Okay. The Loki writer wrote it, which you were against when she was writing Loki, so and then it's the argument where we want the new writers, but then if we have new writers coming in, are they going to fucking make the Doctor totally unrecognizable like Rogue episode was? So you run that risk. And I'm sorry, but I did not like that episode at all. I didn't know what that was. That it wasn't Doctor Who to me, because the main hero was not the hero. Was Dot and Bubble was amazing, yeah, because you can understand the crying. Like, he's like, I don't care if you're racist. I don't care if you want to come in my TARDIS and badmouth me. Let me save your life. And they're like, nah. And they just it was like, fuck you, Doctor. It's like, wow. That was the most monumental fucking surprise of the season, honestly. I love that shit. I love that whole sequence. That is warranted, the crying, but not over a booger monster, and not over, like, doesn't make any fucking sense. All this other shit. Space Babies was a fucking disaster. That shit was terrible. I don't know how the fuck he made that the opener. I still don't understand it. You took a big ass fucking risk with that dump of shit. Big fucking risk. That could have got the whole fucking show canceled right there. That shit. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking with that. But now I don't like it when he says 73 yards is the greatest thing I've ever written, and then it turns out you don't like it, and it's like, oh boy. He just said now the next episode is the greatest thing he's ever written for season 2, and it's like, oh boy. And now the commitment of bringing the Daleks back for Shooty to fight before Shooty leaves, and I think there's a big Cybermen story too he wrote. So we're gonna see Cybermen and Daleks in season 3. I think we got David Tennant in season 2 finale. They're probably gonna say that time's fucked up, honestly. I think time does get fucked up bad again. Because they're gonna make it that Davros is now not in a wheelchair anymore when he attacks, so they're gonna definitely do that. That's gonna be like a new timeline, basically, for Davros, I guess. Yeah. I'm looking for the Harbinger episode, and I heard a rumor about the David Tennant episode, which... That's a rumor, though. We don't... I mean, supposedly he filmed the finale, so we'll see. I mean, there were plans. There were plans to do specials with him and Donna, regardless of what Russell said. You know? There were plans, so... Kylie Minogue had vocalized that she wanted to return as her character somehow. She was originally supposed to do more stuff with David Tennant. They'd had the Doctor Who magazine layout and everything, and then something happened. She had to go on tour or something, so all those plans got axed. She was supposed to fight the Daleks with him. She took a picture with the Daleks, everything. So now she wants to come back with David Tennant. And then there's, Martha Jones. How could you have Martha Jones without David Tennant? That's fucking weird, right? Should have David Tennant involved in that. Or some type of doctor involved in that. Gotta have some doctor involved in that. Even if it's like a surprise, like, oh shit! That doctor's in it? That would be great. Now you gotta explain the Richard E. Grant doctor, because nobody knows what the fuck that is. Or how it falls upon. Maybe they might do that. Maybe they might just have a doctor get fucking killed when it's not supposed to get killed and then regenerate into that. Yeah, me too, man. That shit is wild. That bioregeneration shit. So now, is time fucked up because of Sutek and the memory TARDIS grabbed the doctors and fucked up the doctors' timelines where the doctor didn't regenerate now? Like, I mean, what is the deal? What the fuck is happening? Right? Like, what the fuck is happening? You can't just explain away that, oh, that doctor just didn't regenerate. I mean, they're older. So are they from another universe? Are they because the timeline's screwed up and before time is fixed and they're put back where they are, that they're with the memory TARDIS, and then, like, the 7th Doctor's off with Ace in the memory TARDIS, the 6th Doctor is off with Perry in the memory TARDIS, 5th Doctor's off with Tegan in the memory TARDIS. Like, what the fuck is going on? I don't know what's going on. But one thing I got to tell you is totally ridiculous is that the toy maker said that his powers, his magic, his shit don't work on the one who waits, which is Sutek. So there's no way that when the TARDIS doubled, Sutek did not double. He's not. It's not a thing where gods could replicate. Like there's no two Suteks. Sutek went with the 15th Doctor's TARDIS because the other one was retired. So he wanted to battle the current Doctor. So he knew the other Doctor was retired, so he jumped into that TARDIS. There's no two Suteks. There's only one Sutek. Again, toy maker said he's like a fucking weakling to Sutek. So, but he didn't say Sutek. He said the one who waits. So even they all feared him, and their powers didn't do shit against Sutek. So Toymaker does not have the ability to duplicate a god that's higher powered than him. No god can make doubles of themselves. This is not. I mean, I know shit's ridiculous in Doctor Who, but it ain't that ridiculous with there's two Suteks going on. So, and if it go by my opinion, I'm pretty sure that the first appearance of Susan Twist was While Blue Yonder. So that is when Sutek first was with the TARDIS, when he planted his first Susan Twist ambassador of death. So he said years, not decades. No, the one who waits was Sutek. But there's no way that Sutek said he was traveling with the TARDIS for years, not decades. So he wasn't with the TARDIS for fucking decades. It's probably just from 2023, 2024. The finale took place in 2025, so about like 3 years, basically. So, not that he's with the fucking 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. No. That's ridiculous. That's not. No. No way. Because the thing is, when the Doctor faced other gods like the Beast and Impossible Planet and Satan Pit, they would have saw each other. And that would have been like fucking egos flaring up. You know? So I just believe that Sutek was there since While Blue Yonder, and that's it. Not fucking years. You know, that's nonsense. Jesus. Ruined the whole thing. Got no points now, right? Yeah, I got shit points. That sucks. Alright, so I could buy, let's see, I could buy... There's a trophy for police. Yeah, they said the one who waits is almost here. He's the one who waits. He is the one who waits. There was also the mention of the oldest one, but that's a different god, I believe. I mean, we're going to have Harbinger. We're going to have Maestro again. I think the Maestro, though, they're going to turn her into a... I think she's going to be sort of good next time we see her. I don't think she's going to be evil. I gotta tell you, I don't like these cars. I'll buy them, but I don't like using these cars. These cars suck. I like the one I usually use. That's it. This is terrible. I'm not gonna get any points with this. Yeah. And I can't do this for like hours. This is so driving me nuts. How many cars do I got? 4 cars to buy? It's so time consuming, my God. This game is such a grind, and I know I want to get it done, though. I gotta really look at my lists to see what I can platinum, because I might just get the 6500 platinum done just to get it done, and just, you know, move on. There's gonna be too much pressure of, what are you gonna make the 6500 platinum? And I'm like, I don't really want to hold it for anything. I just want to get to 7,000 plus the fastest, because I feel like I'm making progress then for some reason. I feel like I'm not doing progress now, but when I get close to Akum is, well, Akum is 7,308, I think. Yeah, I don't know what the hell, because they said he, you know, she could be anything. After the crappy reveal of the mother, I hope it's not anything stupid. You know. I really hope they don't do some stupid shit like kill off the 14th Doctor without regeneration, because that will be, people will think in their head that that's the actual, which he is. I mean, the Doctor, and then if he dies, then it's like, I mean, they're saying that something horrible is going to happen to Shooty, so, or he's going to go through some terror, so that could be somebody dying on him. So I hope it's not the 14th Doctor dying on him. Cause that'd be fucking crazy. Definitely don't want to see the 14th Doctor die at all. And I am voting. I want one more confrontation with John Sims Master with, I don't care if they have Sacha Dhawan regenerate back into John Sim. I want a Christmas battle. I want to see the Master dressed as Santa. I want to see the Master battle Donna Noble proper. Like, I just want to see it. God, I'm dying for another rematch. John Sims Master versus David Tennant's Doctor? Abso-fucking-lutely. Jesus Christ, I can't fucking take it. I really want to see that. Everybody wants to see that shit. He's so ridiculous. And the mindset of the Master would be, how dare you revisit an old face? If you could do it, so can I. And then boom, he'll regenerate immediately into John Sims Master. Immediately. God, that would be such what a Master would do. He would, you know, he would do that. You know it. I want to see that so bad. You know, and then also I think we're going to have Joe Martin's Doctor is going to appear. I think he's going to explain where she falls in the. She may be the 16th Doctor, honestly, because supposedly Russell is leaning towards a woman doctor. I think that they might just go ahead. They might just give Joe Martin a chance and give her own show. Might be the Doctor and new season of Doctor Who and after Shooty. I mean, Russell is leaning towards a female Doctor to play Shooty, so I don't know. That's what I heard. Not definite, but he's leaning towards it. It's all because he wants to show that he can make a woman Doctor work more than Chibnall ever could. That's the point. Took all those friends together. They're all... I would think. Well, I mean, they may make her shine. I mean, it's... Russell could do whatever he wants. No, honestly, he's the one that chooses the next Doctor, so... He could do whatever he wants. I'm getting bored with this real fast. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this right now. I really don't want to play this for another couple hours. I'm kind of like... Hey, Daniel. We wound up talking about Doctor Who after all, Daniel. I don't know what's being released this week, game-wise. Let's see. Oh, I think I'm gonna go, guys. I'm getting tired. Yeah. I mean, I want to see what they do with her Doctor, because you got to explain her, where she falls in line, you know? What number is she and stuff. Yeah, I got the platinum for the other version of this, the North America. Nobody got the platinum for that, and I'm trying to finish this, but I'm tired. I've been playing this for hours or on and off all day. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me comments below. Want to talk, whatever. Thank you guys. Take care. Bye for now.